Natabunan na ba ang traditional media, particular na ang TV, no? Bilang pangunahing influencer na plataforma?
Unang-una, nakikita natin ngayon yung quad media. Of course, andyan yung radio, newspaper, TV. Then all of a sudden, dumating yung new media, yung sinasabi nilang social media. No? At of course, nagbago yung landscape ng ating pagboto. And definitely our political landscape. Tinatanong ng iba, bakit social media ang gamit nila? Unang-una, libre. No? But all of a sudden, we cannot deny the fact that this is the new political battlefield. But with they're still copying the traditional media.
For the benefit of our legacy audience, kailangan i-explain mo sa amin kung ano yung tinatawag na woke.
Okay, yung woke generation, it's a combination of the millennials and the Generation Z. Ito yung mga digital adaptives na. Kaya sinasabi nila, very prominent kayo ang social media. Ages 17 to 34 years old ito.
So they make up about 50% of voters,
yes,
no?
Yes. Ngayon, ang nakita natin with the current generation, no, itong woke generation, of course, they are very active through social media. Ang problem naman nila is fake news.
Hindi sila discerning
Hindi
kung
sila
anong
discerning.
fake, kung anong propaganda, tsaka kung anong fact and truth.
Minsan, nag-like na lang sila without reading actually the content of the article or whatever. No?
Marami sa mga kandidato ngayon, actually, they are very popular online. And yet, wala naman sila sa Magic 12 so far, no?
I agree.
Per the surveys.
Right.
Bakit kaya may ganon?
We should always remember that the social media is a middle-class activity. So meron pa ring mga kabataan na walang access sa social media. So hindi natin sinasabi na yung kalahati ng 61 million voters na yan may access, may smartphone o may access sa internet.
According to the figures, do they really vote itong age range na to from 18 to 30?
Noong 2016 elections, let's use that as a template. No, there's a very high rate for registration.
Registration,
no? Kasi lumalabas na almost half of them are millennials. No? But during the elections, medyo bumaba, 1/3 lang yung bumoto. Yun yung turnout.
Ngayong gabi, sa espesyal na edisyon ng aplikante sa Senado, magpapatuloy ang talakayan natin sa epekto ng social media sa politika at ang papel nito sa paghubog sa pag-iisip nating mga Pilipino. Ako po si Lucy Cruz Valdez at kasama pa rin po natin ang professor ng Political Anthropology mula sa University of the Philippines na si Dr. Chester Cabalza. Ginagamit na kasi ngayon din talaga ang social media, not just to campaign or promote, but for negative campaigning. Meaning, alam naman natin, pagka ikaw ay na-viral in a bad way, medyo markado ka na talaga. So, pwedeng gawin yun di ba?
Yeah.
And in fact, ginagawa yun, di ba? Nalalaman kaya yun ng mga users?
Well, may mga manipulators talaga dyan, no? In all technology. Of course, a good example would be the American politics last time. No? During the time of my cyber attack nga na sabi nila may daya kasi nga may ibang bansa, yung Russia, nakialam sa kanila, no? Because of that
But that's in the States,
that's in the States.
Okay.
Now, in the Philippine scenario, ano naman yung ating stake when it comes to cybersecurity? Unang-una, mahina yung mga safety measures natin. No? So, I know for a fact that merong mga different campaign blocks na they fund yung social media accounts nila. We know for a fact
mga
that.
bots, di ba?
Yes. Plus may mga trolls. No? So, alam na natin yan. So, they attack each other. Pinopondahan yan. No?
So, effective ba yun? Meron bang impact yun
Yes, definitely.
sa decision?
Kasi knowing our Filipino culture, gusto natin ang chismis, Very gossipy ang dating
Hindi lang naman exclusive sa mga Pinoy yun.
That's universal.
Gossip girl sa Amerika nga yun.
Yeah, of course, definitely. But that's a form of entertainment for us, no? Ano ba ang nito, ang baho nito, ano ba ang mga kasalanan nito, no? And sometimes, but still, that is one dimension only, the social media, because we still have other forms of media there. So, kung inatake ka ngayon sa social media, pwede mong i-counter sa other forms of media like yung sa TV, sa newspaper. So, ang dami lang pwedeng So, wala pa tayong nakikita ngayon na candidate or wala pang case study ngayon tayong nakikita na ginamit yung social media as a form for self-destruction para dun sa politician pero natalo siya or nanalo siya. So
Wala pa.
Kung meron man, makikita natin during this election, no. During the past election 2016 kasi ang ating template
wala pang nasira
doon
sa social media.
Maybe because it's the infancy of using social media. So, habang magmamature yan, syempre nagiging sophisticated din yung paggamit ng mga trolls natin sa paninira ng no. So, we will see that. So, kumbaga evolving pa sa ngayon.
Yes. Ngayon, okay. Ayon sa pag-aaral ng tech company na Opera, no, ang Pilipinas ang binansagan na most social nation sa buong mundo. Is this good or bad?
Well, it just shows yung close-knit community natin na tayo kasi mahilig tayo with it, just like in our family, no? Ma-close lahat tayo, no? In a community of this cyberspace na sinasabi nila, pag ang Pinoy kasi lalo-lalo na we have a big number of OFWs worldwide,
Yes,
no? So
that's right.
yun ang form of cheapest form of communication natin, no? Through social media. So meaning to say because of the hours spent in using social media, that makes the Philippines the social media capital in the world. But of course, it's a boon and bane, no? Pwedeng positive, yes, dahil nga nagiging close tayo, but at tapos lalo na kung may mga triumphs ang mga Pinoy abroad, nalalaman ng buong mundo yan. Pero
It's a
negative.
bane.
It's a bane because it's also a form of attacking the person, no? And a form of political partisanship.
Marami pa po tayong pag-uusapan kasama si Dr. Chester Cabalza. Huwag po kayong aalis, magbabalik pa po ang aplikante sa Senado. Nagbabalik ang aplikante sa Senado. Kasama pa rin po natin si Dr. Chester Cabalza, Professor ng Political Anthropology sa University of the Philippines. At pinag-uusapan pa rin natin ang papel at impact ng social media sa politika at kampanya. Napaka-polarized na ngayon, di ba? Meron ng mga DDS versus the Dilawan, no? Meron ng mga ganyang labeling na nangyayari. And the exchange is really vitriolic.
Right,
no?
right.
Saan ang galing yung ganong, nasa kultura ba natin yun? Parang ngayon lang nakikita ng marami yung side na yun ng mga Pinoy na ang sakit ng mga pananalita.
I think it goes with our colonial experience, no? Kasi nung nasanay tayo mamili kung sinong makapangyarihan. Of course, nung time ng Spanish period, tapos naipasa tayo sa mga Amerikano, namimili tayo. Tapos nung panahon ng Amerikano at Hapon, namimili na naman tayo kung kanino tayo. Ngayon, of course, we have the issue on the West Philippine Sea with the Chinese. It's as a new power, China as a new power. Tapos yung Pilipinas ngayon, ano dapat gagawin natin? So lagi tayong namimili, no? So very divisive talaga siya because it's a way of expressing our frustrations also. And also it's because it's a democratic process also.
Pero ang nangyayari rin, Chester, no? Parang sobrang polarized, no? Hindi mo na makita kung ano yung middle ground. And parang ang tendency, kung nasaan ka, doon ka na. Parang hindi na mababago ang isip mo. Napaka-konti lang nung uma-admit na, oops, mali ako, tama sila. So nawawala yung middle ground and hence nawawala yung, sabihin na natin, yung understanding or a sense of consensus.
I agree.
Paano re-resolbahin yung ganon?
Well, unang-una, hindi pa tayo nagmamature as a nation state. No? Very immature pa yung democracy. Sinabi ko kanina, democratic process. But how do you define democracy there or the democratic process? Have we arrived to a mature democracy? Or nandun democratic nga tayo pero immature pa rin tayo because we keep on attacking each other tapos walang common ground on how to unify.
So will social media advance maturity or is it actually working against it?
Well, it's a form of resistance because we've seen some apathy from the learned and learned.
By apathy, is it ayaw na lang nila ma-involve? But
Yeah, ayaw din nila ma-involve or they don't care anymore. I remember, sorry, I have to say, my kids, no, who are really toddlers, they don't care about it anymore. And even yung
because
parang ano na sila, masyado na silang bombarded, no? So they don't want. We're talking about the generation Z na, ano? Itong mga
so ayaw nila nung awayan, ganon. Ayaw nila nung heated exchanges.
Right,
Yun ba
right.
yun? Yun ba yun?
Yes, yes, the arguments, and because technically they want something, they want to innovate something, no. Ibang generation na kasi eh. I think it's a generational issue. Kasi like
Well, absolutely, I agree with you. But the problem is they will eventually be the leaders, and
Right.
it's not good that they're apathetic now.
Right.
Because then, when it comes their time to lead, diba, they will have no notion as to,
course.
How people feel. So, parang I guess the question is, what should be done to keep this apathy from growing?
Of course, I always tell my students that we should always learn from the mistakes of the past generation, or if not, let's try to study, because like what I'm telling the students, my students, we have this platform right now, like social media, but who among you really know the value of social media? Because sometimes with us Filipinos, we keep on using it. Kasi tayo, yay, anong bago? Yeah. Tapos hindi natin maintindihan kung anong gamit niya. And then we do different things. Like, of course, now we are optimizing this for political campaign, when in fact the intention of social media is for networking. Social networking, to be with the families, of course, to of course a fusion of cultures, and of course that's the purpose of it. But of course everything is evolving, like a technology, no. Kung may inihain kang technology yan, magbabago yan, and then you will try to innovate. That's part of adaptation. So magbabago at magbabago yan habang ginagamit mo.
Marami pa po tayong pag-uusapan kasama si Dr. Chester Cabalza. Huwag po kayong aalis, magbabalik pa po ang aplikante sa Senado. Nagbabalik ang aplikante sa Senado. Kasama pa rin po natin si Dr. Chester Cabalza, Professor ng Political Anthropology sa University of the Philippines. At pinag-uusapan pa rin natin ang papel at impact ng social media sa politika at kampanya. Anong pwedeng mangyari na makapagbabago dito sa trajectory ngayon na napaka-vitriolic, napaka-negative, napaka-depressing na nga for many people.
Because basically there are no rules right now in social media. We keep on attacking, we keep on clicking without rules. No, I remember I wrote something about during the height of this yung Cambridge natin, no, na-attack tayo, second tayo din, no, as Cambridge Analytica. So sinasabi ko doon, very very vulnerable yung cyber infrastructures natin. Because tayo mga Pilipino, we are enjoying the perks of social media. But in Europe, very particular sila sa identity nila, like in using social media. Takot sila gamitin yan because one, you have identity theft. Then ayaw nilang mag-vent din ng masyadong kanilang political views because the government is monitoring them. So in the Philippines, wala pa tayong ganun.
So napaka-restrictive ba ng kanilang environment doon?
Not so much because hindi naman ganun yung intention of social media. Yeah. But still, very elementary pa yung when it comes to when it comes to rules and norms in using social media.
Oo. But if you set rules, there will have to be sanctions.
Definitely.
How do you do that?
Well,
in social media?
Right now, we have laws like, of course, yung
cybercrime.
Yes. Yeah. Tapos yung privacy law. So ngayon,
but those cover only, well, sabagay may libel, no? Pero when you're dealing with unidentified, faceless social media users, you don't even know who to hit. I mean, if you're going
I get the point
after
there. But still, when for minors, no, especially for the Philippines, that a lot of those using social media are the millennials, no, they are minors, and sometimes they don't secure their identity online. So I think that is something for us, no, when it comes to privacy law, no, at least na nagiging private yung kanilang account and they know now the rules not to engage too much. So at least nag-evolve tayo as of now, no. So, but of course, no, when it comes to this bickering, talagang we need to do something about that, no. Kasi people will definitely use this for their own interest. Remember that politics in the Philippines is a personal politics.
Personality.
Very personal So, ganun ang way of natin, using it.
Do you agree that there should be social media regulation, which is what they're proposing now in
or maybe
the Senate
it's
and
the
in Congress,
harmonization of our all of our cyber. Kasi ang dami nating batas.
How do you regulate this beast?
Well, of course, no. We need some case studies, no, like harassments. So we need to, of course, there's a process, judicial process. Magkaiba kasi yung judicial, may social, may psychological. So titignan natin lahat yan, no. But of course, no.
So sa tingin mo, kailangan lang sampulan, ha?
Dapat, oo.
Kasi wala pa masyadong sample ngayon, no?
Parang kumbaga,
wala pa nasasampulan,
kumbaga
no?
landmark case, wala pang landmark case.
Baka yun nga ang kailangan natin, ano? But in the meantime, in the coming election, ano ang iyong prognosis in terms of the effect of the social media campaigning and the actual outcome?
Okay. You know, in this current campaign, no, we've seen 62 candidates right now.
Yes,
and then some of them are vying for that seat as for the 12 seats as independent, no. We see some empowerment versus illusion. Empowerment because they feel like this is the chance for them to do something for the country, to reform some erroneous laws and policies, no. But it is also an illusion kasi ang daming nuisance ngayon.
You're referring to the unknown ones, of course.
No.
Yeah,
and also because of another thing is the party list. Oh my God.
Huwag na natin pag-usapan yun. Ibang usapin ngayon. Pero dun man lang sa mga aplikante sa Senado, di ba? Ang daming ang newbies talaga.
I agree.
Do you think that they're really pinning their hopes on social media? But I'm pretty sure that some of them are not even there.
Right. Of course, we cannot deprive them of their aspiration to serve the country. No? Lahat naman tayo may pangarap na gusto nating makagawa ng maganda para sa Pilipinas. No? But of course, no, you would also question their intention. No? But of course, how do we weigh it now? Because we have social media and debate. Kaya nga ito, very important. Ang ganda nga nung 2016 because we started with the debate and the social media. At least participative. Inclusive.
Ngayon, nauna yung social media
Yun nga lang, asymmetric. Asymmetric because not all people have accounts on social media because they are poor. And secondly, not all people are well educated or well informed.
Okay, so last question, no? Do you think it will ever come to a point where TV will be supplanted by social media?
Well, it's one of the scenarios, yes, definitely, because right now we've seen how, in anthropology, I'm telling as a case study, we always believe that everything is evolving. Change is the only permanent thing in this world. And if we don't change, of course, definitely, and if we don't change, and I think change is inevitable, no? And we are seeing right now these signs, no? Social media is here, it is existing, and it will be the next platform in the future.
All right, maraming salamat sa iyo,
Maraming salamat.
Dr. Chester Cabalza. Sa 13 ng Mayo, nasa kamay natin ang kapangyarihang baguhin ang ating kapalaran at ang kinabukasan ng mga susunod pang henerasyon. Kaya maging mapanuri at kilatising mabuti ang mga aplikante sa Senado dahil bilang Pilipino, tungkulin nating alamin ang karapat-dapat iboto. Ako po si Lucy Cruz Valdez. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Natabunan na ba ang traditional media, particular na ang TV, no? Bilang pangunahing influencer na plataforma?
Unang-una, nakikita natin ngayon yung quad media. Of course, andyan yung radio, newspaper, TV. Then all of a sudden, dumating yung new media, yung sinasabi nilang social media, no? At of course, nagbago yung landscape ng ating pagboto. And definitely our political landscape. Tinatanong ng iba, bakit social media ang gamit nila? Unang-una, libre, no? But all of a sudden, we can